Say, can you see by the blood in the street that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and their hands. But you'll die in this place, and your memory erased. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
What is good, my people? We are live back again with another live broadcast on the forecast. What's going on, Cassidra? How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. How you
Oh,
doing?
damn, I can't hear. I can't hear you,
Okay.
Cassidra. What's going on, matron?
I can
I'm
hear
pretty sure
you.
that the chat can hear you. I'm probably gonna have to. I don't know why it's doing this. Let me go out and come back
Can you
again.
guys hear me in the chat? You guys hear me in the chat? Let me know. It might be me. Y'all let me know. Matron, good morning. Great live, Matron. I love your when you read those. I love those the stories you be reading. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Oh, you can hear both of us. Okay. Forecast just couldn't hear us. Okay, cool, cool. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is having well. You guys are. It's night for you guys. It's morning for me. It's 6:30 in the morning. It's early, you guys. It's early over here. I hope everybody is having a great day. Welcome, real black gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, matron. Welcome. Hope everybody is doing amazing and had an amazing time. I want to say happy birthday to my granddaughter. Her birthday is today. Well, it was actually yesterday. So yeah. Um, Yeah, so I can hear you guys. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Yep,
All
forecast.
right,
I think that
I'm
was
back.
you. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. For some reason, like I can't hear when you talking, but I know that they can hear you. I can see you talking, but it
Oh,
just don't
okay.
come through on my thing.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, shouts out to Matron in the building. Shouts out to RBG in the building.
Thank you for yeah, for coming, matron. Thank you. And thank you for those amazing book stories. I love it. Oh my God. The last one was amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you. It
Yeah,
shows us
y'all.
what's happening today. You know, we don't understand history repeats itself. It just they just relabels it. That's all. Because you know we've been working. We worked in slavery. You know, but then they start paying us. So we thought we was doing something because they was paying us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And that's why y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Matron. I think she's gonna have
yeah,
another one tomorrow, so y'all check that out.
yeah.
And uh oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Consider I'm hoping that like I'm waiting for like this number that I'm supposed to get so it could be in libraries, but I'm hoping that the book will be here like this weekend, like this
Oh,
Friday or Saturday. So that's my plan,
wow.
is to have it out this Friday or this Saturday. Um, Now we ain't gonna talk about it. Now I got a lot of stuff that I had that I wanted to show, and this best when you on here. So we'll talk about history next time, but it's a lot of stuff. So I'll try to get through as much stuff as I can. But
Oh,
I just wanted to say that too, though. Now consider you gonna like this very first part. So let's get to it right now. It's just somebody brought it up, so we always got to talk about it anytime somebody bring it up. Um, how this going on?
That woman got hit in the face with a chair because she thought that she had the privilege to be able to enter a brawl and not get hit in the face with a chair.
So I just seen on Fox News that they've been whooping some ass down in Alabama.
Now, consider since they brought it up, we ain't even got to hear them talk about it. We can just go back and watch it. All right, here we go. Yeah.
I don't get through here. What the hell? God, these white folks don't need black men that work security. We trying to get on the zipper site for the Marriott, trying to come through, and the man was telling them to move their boat because the Marriott couldn't dock so the folks could get off, and everybody on the zipper site, we just wait. Why these folks the swung on and the jumped on this black man? Maybe the crew member that jumped off the Marriott, baby. They whooping
I don't
ass,
know where the
baby.
other girl talking coming from.
They ready to move up. They ready to move up. Yeah, he jumped in the water. I don't get through here. What the hell? Yeah, these white folks jumped on these black men that work.
All right, so that was our Black History lesson for the day, consider.
I'm loving it. I love this. I can watch this all day. Man, I need a replay. I need a replay of this. This is good. I love it. Oh man, you made my morning. This is a horrible way to wake up.
Shouts out to RBG. A black man invented the folding chair. We honor our
That's right. That's right. Thanks for the folding chair, Mara.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it. I love seeing that video. I mean, we need to just play that once every other day to remind Black folk, to remind us, look, we can do this. Let's do it. Oh Lord. Oh, welcome, Nicole. Welcome, welcome,
What's
welcome.
going on, Nicole? And then I also did see this one, Consider, which was I guess is pretty interesting as far as a history thing. Because a lot
This
of the
couch.
they don't tell you a lot of the Underground Railroad stuff was like black churches and like black people, not really like,
This hatch. That hole is so small. It could barely fit an adult.
My God. They would do anything to be free. I've seen a lot of things in my life, but this is easily the most incredible. Wow.
and they would do anything to be free. And I wonder
Except
what
now.
happened. Yeah, I
Look,
wonder what
except
happened.
now. Oh my goodness, except now. What we
Hmm.
waiting on?
And now last time, Consider, I talked to you. You saw the last one I did a little bit, and they was mad.
We blocked you out of your mess. Let's get into this video.
Check this out.
African Americans are so angry at the fact that Puerto Ricans are proud of who they are, of their cultural identity. Here's this guy right here saying that Puerto Ricans are supposedly so proud, but we live under the boot of America. Is that true? No, that's actually false. It's a euphemism in order to discourage us out of feeling pride for our culture. But you know who is living and who remains living under the boot of America? Black American. Take into account that in the 1800s, almost 40 or 50 years before slavery was abolished, Republicans founded the American Colonization Society to offer people of African descent to head back to Africa, their motherland.
Now, she cut him off right there. He ain't really talking about nothing anyway. But also, this is the same. Listen to this fool here, right? You
You
know,
know why
the
African
same ones that we was shaming each other for. But check this out.
Growing up, a lot of black friends that I had thought that I was racist because I didn't want to date black women. But that's not
Good thing though.
the case. Is that black women like to promote the hyena mentality, and Hispanic men like to promote the lion mentality. And let me tell you the
Yeah,
difference.
right.
You look at the animals I'm using in this symbolic representation when it comes down to the patriarchy and the matriarchy. The hyena mentality is a matriarchy where the women rule all the ruling class and the leaders, and the men get the scraps out of whatever's left that the women don't want to eat. And when there's not enough, that male in that hyena pack is driven out of his society. Hence the black community. Then you have the Hispanic community where they take pride in their family and in their work ethics and in the ability to
I
protect.
think they'd be like, Major La Rasta, lighten the race, lighten the race. Go find a gringo. That's what he, I
And
guess
lead.
that's what we call
Can't
him.
be a protector if you can't lead. If your woman is telling you what to do, you are not a leader. You're a hyena.
Now, it's irrelevant what this mulatto boy says, you know what I'm saying? But this is for all of you Negroes out there shaming other Negroes for being like, oh, we one and the same, because we want to be one and the same with every damn body. I don't know if you want to say something about that, considering.
You know what? Sometimes you just don't even need to comment.
Yeah,
You know,
but
some stuff just don't even need commenting.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, they
All
act
right.
like they feel much better, and you know, these different people when they going through the same stuff. So, you know, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of, yeah. And that's the kind of energy, right, that
Yeah.
it deserves, right? The like
But
that
this
and
is the
consider you get
energy.
it, right?
But this is the energy that they want us to go out and protect and march for, and you know, and have and speak up for. No,
Yeah.
this is all of them. And all of them feel like that about Black people. So, you know, we used to it, but we still ain't coming out there. You can talk that noise all you want to, still ain't coming.
Yeah. And that's for all you black people like, oh brother, these days out, bro, we all the same. That's
Yeah,
what they
right.
love to say.
Call them black and brown. You know, you never hear them called black and brown, do you? Never. But we still old black and brown. And then, you know, when we say something, we have to always, you know, say, well, you know, we love everybody. Well, we know we love everybody, but still, ain't no black and brown coalition here. It never has been, and it never will be. You just seen when the black dude was in what country was he in, and they was dogging him out. What country was that? This was recent. I don't know. I don't know what country it was, but they was dogging him out. You know, he put him on. You know, he put him on you know, Front Street. You know, nobody has time for that. We're not protecting people and speaking up for people that, you know, that's gonna act so racist against us all the time. We've known Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, all those type of people. The brown people have always been against us. The Indians, you know, and we always want to be in. Oh, I'm Indian. I'm not black. I'm Indian. Indians is like yes either. Seriously. So it just bothers me when I hear people fighting over the heritage of being an Indian. Get out of here. They didn't like you either. They was hunting your heads back in the day. But go ahead. I'm gonna rest with that.
Yeah, very true. Shouts out to Erica. Erica in the building. I appreciate you coming through, Erica.
Welcome.
All right. Now check this out, Cassidra. So they do this every year, right? And you remember they was mad at the Jill Scott thing, right? It was like this woke anthem, right? The wokest national anthem ever by these mulatto boys. But I guess it's from it's same as now because she was
We were
doing the
subjected to
same
the
thing.
so-called Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, before the actual national. I am sick of this. It's not necessary. It's, to me, played in this context, it's divisive. There's one national anthem for all of us, every American. There is no point, and actually, it's really a middle finger to the country and to those of us who love each other, irrespective of skin color.
You finally got it.
Divide us by race when we get to anthems at the Super Bowl. We were
We're already, wait a minute, hold on. We're already divided. What is she talking about? What is she talking about? We're always divided. Always, since we've been here, we've been divided. Why do they do that? That's the best anthem we could sing. Let's sing it again, just for her.
Oh yeah, I got you, Cassandra. I got you because I want you to see it.
Divisive. We've been divided, honey. What are you talking about? We divide you. You divide every time you open your mouth. Every time she open her mouth.
And see, they be like, "Oh, this woke agenda with this black national anthem." And Matron said they've always hated black people. They dislodged the first president in Mexico, a black man, Vincent Guerrero. I think that's who she said in Mexico, but I don't mean to speak for her. But I was just talking about this earlier this morning. But yeah, they kicked him out because he was a black man after he freed.
Are you serious? Wow. Ain't that something?
Yeah. All right, so let me see. Damn. Where is it at? Shit, I had it up here and now it's gone. My bad, y'all. All right, hold on, let me see. I don't know, sometimes it be going on. All right, hold on, y'all. My bad. Let me pull it up. Say something real quick, Cassandra.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, cool.
All right, say something real quick while I pull it up because it went off. I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, the anthem video.
Yeah. I'm about to. All right, never mind. I got it. Here it goes. My bad.
So that's the best. That's the best video that we get. That's the best video. The anthem video. Need to play that every time, all the time, just for her.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's for them too.
Needs to stop singing the Black National Anthem.
Also, my goodness.
This Black National Anthem about the regular national anthem is for everyone that's an American citizen. Black people and white people and Asian people, everyone. The Black National Anthem is only for Black people. Yet, if there were a white national anthem, it would be racist. It would be so
It
funny.
is a white anthem. Has she heard the whole national anthem? Have they heard the whole thing?
Yeah.
Why do you think they don't play the whole thing? Because it is a
they're
white
ignorant.
national anthem.
And now this sister did it, and she had the like the Pan African sleeve on and everything while she was performing it, and she killed it too.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory. Let us march on till victory is won.
I guess they hate him because they can't do that. Shouts out to MD2 and my brother Anthony who was talking about it. But I also want you to see like you know how the sister was talking, you know, because you know she it sounds like she wants some black first stuff, you know. I mean,
And Whitney. That was magic. Looking at you, and you were shaking your head, and it was like a synergy. I was like, damn.
Well, you know, we both, in a sense, have to lose all fear to do our jobs, you know, and we make it not about us, but there's something special about somebody who sees you in the sacrifice of doing something like this. And so he was just telling me he was proud of me.
That really was your Whitney moment, up to the notes. You hit the, damn.
Thank you.
What did it feel like out there?
It's very heavy, honestly. I feel like Lift Every Voice and Sing comes from a place of needing something.
Yeah.
You know, our culture, our ancestors were going through it to get to this moment of representation. And so I really wanted to just let the lyrics do what they naturally do, which is to encourage the world, the people that are fighting for their freedom right now, to keep fighting and to not lose hope, and for all of us to come together.
This is the Whitney-inspired outfit. Carl Kanai designed this, right? Tell me about you and Carl working on this and how you came to it. Where's your mama today?
My mom is up there. We prayed before we went down here, but I could only get a few game passes. So my mom, I can't wait to see her, and she'll be the true test of if I did really good or not. She's the one who I trust can really tell me more than the world can tell me.
And when you look back in yourself and your journey and your career, and now you're here at the Super Bowl and watching you step by step grow, what does this moment mean to you? To you?
I mean, this is this is a very full circle moment for me to have done my first crowd of this magnitude at 9 years old and to continue to fight to be in these rooms, even when it didn't make sense all the time. I hope that my younger self is proud of me. I'm grateful to my family who was on that first field with me, and to all of them who couldn't be here with me right now. They are the Yes. There goes my mom.
Oh, there's your mom right there, right there.
How was it?
Right there, right there, right there, right there. Look, look, look.
I'll see you in a second.
All right, what you think about all that, Cassidra?
Oh my goodness. Hey, black first. Come on. Why we hiding it?
Yeah. And also, it's, I guess, right? I guess it's like people like they're like a back because he's like a basketball player and whatnot, you know. And I guess they on some like stuff for the black community, stuff like that. So these two is together, you know, type of thing, you know.
I love it.
Right, right.
Love it.
So anyway, they was mad about that, Cassidra. So they always mad about something.
They're always mad about something. Every time we do for us and we, show our culture and history, then they mad. Why? This is America's history. This is our history. It's not just white folk in America. Okay, black folk here too. So why can't we be proud of our history? Like they are about theirs. Every time black folk be black folk and want to show anything black, then you're divisive. Well, shut the hell up. Y'all been divisive since the beginning of time, since we've been here. And they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. So we have to just do what we do and be proud of who we are and continue educating our children to be proud to be black. That's what we have to get back to. And that's why some kids you see acting crazy, because they're not taught that. They're taught to hush. We don't always have to be the loudest in the room. Yeah, sometimes we have to be the loudest in the room. It's okay to be the loudest in the room. So what? They're always, if we're not, who will? If we're not going to be proud of us, who will? They're not. They're not going to boast us up. We have to boast ourselves up, and be proud of being black and be proud of who we are and where we came from, And I'm going to rest with that.
Yeah. Shouts out to the sister. She had the red, black, and green, all that. Now, Cassidra, this is probably the part where you're gonna get mad a little bit.
Oh Lord, you finna make
I was
me mad.
positive for a long time now. So
You always gotta make me mad.
now check this out. This is another part of the Super Bowl that happened, right? So apparently there was this commercial. Damn. So check it out, right? Look at this commercial.
It was his
Wait, do I have it?
to put his bag, start his day in school, and he took his bag with a lot of people. They have done
Like that kid put that posted on his.
Hold on, damn. Let me see if I got the actual. See, I messed this one all the way up. I thought I did good, but I messed up. Let me see. Super Bowl. To actually show you the commercial. All right, here go the commercial right here.
Bro, look at
Hook nose big leader. You shyster. Spiller of cultures. And when have you ever seen anybody put a thing on somebody's thing talking about some dirty Jew? Have you ever seen that in school or whatever? They could go to private schools anyway, but
they
now
wouldn't even go to school with us.
what
They
you
have
think
their
this
own
commercial what you think this commercial gonna show now? You see the hatred against who you think supposed to step up and fight against this hatred of shysters?
I don't know, but it won't be me.
It's gonna be you, cause
Do not listen to that.
Thank you, man.
I know how it feels.
they talking about something. I know how it feels.
Art, and he did a great job.
student was walking, towards his cupboard, to put his bag, start his day in school. And he took his bag off, and then he saw a paper. And this is what is written on that paper. Just see their reactions.
Like that kid put that post-it on his. Putting Dirty Jew in a Super Bowl commercial is insane. When I saw that on my screen, I was like, whoa, what am I watching here? Did they really think they cooked with that? That shit fucking backfired. That was terrible. I don't even understand what the point of that. Okay, I guess.
People are saying that he missed the mark, that it wasn't reality. For me, when I initially saw it, I felt like for Jews, we are not people who sit around and wait for someone to save us, which is how initially I felt the commercial was making it seem. But then I got this question from a friend. Do you think the commercial was poetic and covering hate with a blue square and showing us arm in arm with the Black community in the battle against evil? Or did you not like the commercial?
As if they aren't a part of it.
I don't think they realized the commercial wasn't meant for Jews. And that really got me thinking about who this commercial was meant for. Is it maybe a way to inspire other people to stand up? And sometimes it's as simple as just telling someone that you're there for them, that you support them. That means a lot when you are getting pushed around and bullied. And then I got this message from someone that follows me. I appreciated it because we were able to talk about anti-Semitism in my house. We have talked about it with my 11-year-old, but my 8-year-old, who is on the spectrum, asked us what anti-Semitism was, and we were able to start that conversation. For him,
so basically, a retarded baby knew that. What is this anti-Semitism crap you talking about? We got all these positions of power. You're getting reparations. A retarded baby. What the hell is anti-Semitism? So
and
that
a
was
word
the
that don't
translation.
even exist. So what was the meaning of the commercial? What was the true meaning? What were they trying to prove with that commercial?
Oh, I'm gonna show you because the dude who made it, who was a football owner, who y'all support all the time with this football stuff, like who they make billions off of, just shut up and dribble N-word. Matrix said they trying to program our babies to get in the middle of white people business. Facts. Shouts out to Raw in the building. He said the other one, he said that pissed me off with the one with the insurance. I didn't even see that one. Autism is not. Yeah, I get it, but you got to understand that their babies are not necessarily autistic. They're like,
their babies are retarded.
yeah, it's not to be disrespectful to anybody.
Going against autism, we're going against
retardation.
You got to understand the kind of how we roll over here.
So yeah, there's no disrespect because I get it. I didn't know I know a lot of people, and there's a spectrum when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So, but even then, they knew.
The visual of that commercial helped. It was a conversation starter, and for some, that's where it has to start. So what do you guys think? And one final thought. Originally, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that Robert Kraft would spend $15 million on this ad. That money could go to education. And then I found out that Robert Kraft has donated a lot of money to Jewish education. And it's just a reminder that we see where people spend their money sometimes, but we don't know where people spend all of their money. And someone like Robert Kraft doesn't have to announce everywhere that he's making donations. None of us have to make those announcements, but it doesn't mean that they're not happening. The government.
All right, and so I'm gonna show you a point of the commercial, and it's like Matron was saying this, trying to program you to stand up for them.
Are expected to tune in to Super Bowl 60 tomorrow. Most, of course, are interested in the outcome of the game, while many more.
Yeah, there's no disrespect, Nicole.
At least one ad won't be aimed at selling a product. Its goal is to win over hearts and minds. Jerika Duncan is here with that story. Jerika, good morning.
Good morning, Vlad and Adriana. That commercial is the brainchild of Robert Kraft. His New England Patriots are playing for their 7th Super Bowl title tomorrow. I recently sat down with Kraft at the Gillette Stadium, not to talk about his life or football, but an initiative that he hopes will have a positive and lasting impact.
New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft is used to winning. But over the last couple of years, he says he has felt a personal loss that extends well beyond football.
I think what happened when the war in Gaza started, things were really...
You have a name about that.
Ever since that war has gone on, what's happening there has increased the hatred.
He calls it a setback progress made in 2020.
You know what?
When Kraft
these people create havoc for Black people all the time. Their music, their entertainment, the TV, the programming, and now you want to tell us about what a war that we don't care nothing about? Who cares? I don't give a damn if they blow the whole country, all of it up. That's white on white crime. Why do I even care? You know, he act like that's something new. That's nothing new. You know, Black folk been going through that since we've been here in America. So why should we feel bad? Why do we even care? Tell me why. I don't give a damn about them. Them folk can blow each other up all day long. Go ahead, blow each other up. Have fun. They called Black folk names all the time. Why didn't he put one of them names on there? What they call us? Okay, what's so special about that? Why do we care? We had our own fight to fight. So she sits down with him because he old and about to die. Like somebody really cares. Nobody cares. Black folk been called all kind of names. So get over it. Just like you told us. Get over it.
Yeah, and by the way, the dude is a billionaire who made this thing, who owns a football team, the team who was in the Super Bowl while we was watching. So this is what he was putting out there. And Mason said if her niece come home with talking about a blue post, she gonna lose it. She gonna come home with one of them little squares on her backpack, like, and my nephew too. It's crazy,
Okay.
right?
When they gonna come home, you know, when they gonna talk about what we gone through, how many names we've been called by them, and how you know they have programmed our children through the nasty music that comes through them. Okay, showing us how they feel about Black people, and then how our people play their raggedy music because they don't get paid unless they have something vulgar in their music about us. So when we talk about that, oh, that's not important. We're gonna talk about the Holocaust that really didn't even happen.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Shouts out the hardcore in the building.
Where this
And now
small-
check this part out, Cassidra. Guess who's supposed to help him?
symbol that started off challenging people to stand up to Jewish hate. But these days, he says it's meant to call out hate in all of its forms, like in this commercial, which will air on Super Bowl Sunday.
Do not listen to that.
This ad is supposed
Do not.
Create a sense of empathy and understanding and get people to stand up.
Inside the Patriots Stadium, a command center of
Who gonna
staff
stand up for us?
tracking hate speech online.
Who stands up for the Black guy?
Coming from the time of
Good
day.
question.
It's trending.
okay.
Did he have a black post-it note on his
I'm
locker
just-
when they was calling you an N-word?
Exactly. Exactly. Did anybody come and stand up for you and say, "Don't worry about that"? Why we always got to be the one?
He could be like, I got you.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. You can
But
call
here
it
they
that.
are with their shysterness trying to pull some shyst stuff.
Again, that's what they all do, always. And then you're gonna put a black face on it. Well, you should have had a black note too. Where's our black note? Okay, what they call Black folks? Okay, what y'all call Black folks? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, or they first ones to put black people on sale as credit.
Exactly.
And stuff like
Okay.
that, you know.
What you call us? And what you still call us today? But you got a black guy standing up there. Don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Especially among younger people.
We saw that not only is hate and anti-Semitism growing across the country, it's disproportionately growing on college campuses and in high schools.
Which is part of the reason Kraft says
But
he
they do
partnered with
have
the United Negro College.
all of these organizations and all of this money where they put behind themselves to fund themselves, right? They steal other people money. Don't get me wrong. That's where they're getting this money from in the first place. But they will stand on it. And if one of them gets off code, they're gonna call them out. Like they got on the dude Larry David before. I forgot what he did, but he did something. But they put their money behind themselves. You know what I'm saying? The money that they steal now, don't get me wrong, but
Steal your tax dollars every year. They give them $2,000. Don't they give them monthly allowances over there? Don't they out of our tax money? And then they pay them for something that didn't even happen in America. So what's that about?
Obama had went over there and he was like, well, this is the greatest tragedy that has ever happened, and we must do something to uplift them, and then sign a reparations bill for them.
Exactly. But you wouldn't do it for your own because you said, "Oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it." But you did it for everybody else. LGBT, everybody else got a check except black folk. But then y'all love this man who didn't do nothing for you, who told you, "I can't do anything for you because I'm the president of everybody." but then gave them a check, gave the Indians a check, but not black folk. What would have happened if he gave black folk a check? What would have happened? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get hate and criticize. We get hate. They get criticized, which they hate. See, they running things, but can't say. They want everybody to bow down to their rulers. Only many don't know they rule. They cannot dictate directly yet. They will after they take it all. Well, they have built this. I ain't gonna go to no. I ain't going there. But anyway, a matron says again, it's an attempt to brainwash our children. They are not even confronting their white brethren that are allegedly oppressing them. Right? What about the hate for us? Yeah, he is like a biracial anyway. And yeah, so let's see who they're targeting here
And the Jewish
specifically.
organization Hillel International to host unity dinners throughout the country.
So let's get to it.
Baruch College students Aiden Herzlinger and Akish L. are among the more than 450 students who've attended at least one of the dinners.
What do you talk about at these dinners?
The dinners are about finding commonalities between them.
How they put us on sellers credits, how they financed the slave trade, how they are they got into the blackface thing, how they created the Wall Street thing off of selling black people, right? They was behind all of that stuff. The We can go to modern day and then how they own the radio stations, the movies and all of that stuff and all.
Exactly.
But
Let's talk about all of it.
yeah, that commonalities, right? You know, how we on the camera like, yes, sir, and they on the camera like, don't say nothing
Owning
about me.
us.
But,
Owning us. Putting us on auction blocks.
Jewish community. So we really talk about anything and everything.
So they want to put that in your face when it's not even, a big deal.
Each other as humans.
We mainly talked about
exactly
our families, why we have communities, and how our communities are similar more than different.
Why Jewish
How, Negro?
students, Black students?
Break it down for us.
Historically, we have that connection. It's a connection that's gotten a lot done. And I think we can continue to get a lot done.
Slave and slave owner
Is there a
connection.
world in which you would also want Palestinian students in this country to be part of that dinner or that conversation?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we want to rule over everybody for sure.
Have them there too.
Because I want them to
Everybody's supposed to be our servants. All right, I can go there.
educated to the other side, and the other side to be educated to them. The only way you have unity is if you have good dialogue and mutual understanding.
Okay.
And when you heard those,
Now, I don't know if you saw this. You seen what Gene Simmons and stuff? He's saying, now he's a shyster, but he talking about. Let's see.
So we have another day that Gene Simmons is mad about something.
He got like mad. I think
Yeah, it
Ice
looks
Cube
like
and them
he's
got in the
mad
Rock and
at
Roll
rap
Hall of
artists
Fame.
in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But before we get into this, make sure you like, comment, and that he's mad that rap artists are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And he also says, I do not come from the ghetto, which I can't even understand why he would even fix his mind or his mouth to say that. But really, we know why. We know what kind of person
He is a shyster, by the way.
which is not true because all rap artists do not come from the ghetto. This guy is just talking to be talking because he.
But okay, so this white boy breathes.
Yes, Gene Simmons went on a podcast. He's the
You see the lack of testosterone they be having.
Leaders podcast, and is once again questioning why rap and hip hop artists are included in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's been very vocal about this for a decade. I agree, outside of select a few like maybe Public Enemy or Run DMC. Yeah, they really don't. Simmons said hip hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just want to know when Led Zeppelin's going to be in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Wow. I just add this. You could probably throw in
He
there.
sucks. He'll never make it. That's why. That's what they don't understand.
Iron Maiden still being excluded. I agree. I could also add Flash back in 2016 with Ice Cube arguing that rock and roll is a spirit, not a genre. No, it's not a spirit. It's a genre. And if you're not rock and roll or heavy metal, and you didn't,
Consider who made rock and roll. I mean, yeah, who made rock and
That's
roll?
what I was saying. Didn't we create that? We created all of it. What is he talking about?
Right. But I will say who profits off of it and who controls the industry of it.
Exactly. But everything you're talking about, we created, then they stole it.
Well, I guess they earned the nickname shysters for sure, for sure.
Exactly. So what are you talking about? They forget their history, don't they? They forget all
They
the
sure
time.
do.
We have to continue to remind them who they really are and how nothing they were. And
Well,
how
I
we
will
told
say,
them. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, like, it is a reason why you like keep getting kicked out of every country that you go to
Every
throughout the
country,
whole
every
history that
country.
you've ever gone to. Like,
I mean,
but
look at what's going on right now. Who was the head of that? Okay, let's go. You know, do we need to go to that list? Who's the head of that? What culture was he? Okay. Huh. Purity nasty. I'm just saying.
all right.
And was the head of it and ran and made millions of dollars. And who's gonna be held accountable? Not them, because they never hold themselves accountable for anything they do. They can do whatever they want and get away with it, but then want to put you in jail for 99 years for scamming somebody about a car, a nonviolent offense. Give me a break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they do. But all right. So let's see. Now I guess
Happening right now with ICE could happen in America. I genuinely did not think that was
because
possible.
this dude always like got on my nerves, and black people always let him in as like one of those. Oh yeah, I'm so cool, black. But then he would always like one of the like this white savior complex thing, right? But he was like always like rednecky, you know.
The way that the administration responded to it, like I didn't think what's happening right now with ICE could happen in America. I genuinely did not think that was possible. I thought our institution, I thought the Constitution would hold up. When I see it and then immediately defend it, I start to go, we gotta be very loud about this. Like it all of a sudden becomes not like liberal catastrophic thinking. It starts to become very
When it's
reasonable.
just you, it's liberal catastrophic thinking.
Notwithstanding the fact that you don't know anything about American history, that means that you vehemently don't believe black people. You've never believed black people when it was Black Lives Matter. You were part of the All Lives Matter crew or the Blue Lives Matter. Black people everywhere have been screaming this from the rooftops since our ancestors.
All right. I mean, really, this is unimportant because we've been talking about this. I want to go to more stuff because this ain't even halfway of the stuff that's probably going to make you mad. Now, you might agree with this, though, Cassandra.
Now to a story in the Ozarks that's been making headlines nationwide. There's a relatively new whites-only community in Northeast Arkansas.
So take a look. It's a 160-acre property near the town of Ravenden. It's a private membership association called Return to the Land. And there are families that are living there now and more homes going up.
There are black people who want black communities, Jewish people who want Jewish communities, and there are white people who want white communities. In the past, that's how this country.
By the way, the Jewish people we talking about is white, but I ain't. That's
It was.
It's
So
not
we're trying to preserve that.
Tonight, we're hearing from the co-founder of Return to the Land and from a longtime Arkansas civil rights attorney about this controversial new community.
So if people are interested, they align with our values, they're welcome to join.
We tracked down Eric Orwell. He's the president of Return to the Land, which is now home to about 36 people.
And it's not all about, are you white or not? It's also, do you share traditional European values? And also, if you want to live here with us, do you get along with us?
You have to get accepted.
You want to molest your babies? You want to rape your children?
A questionnaire and an
right. You like little boys?
European values. Do you? Yeah, you like little boys? You like dogs? You like animals? You like your sister? You like dogs? I'm just saying, that's European values.
Have their own
What are you talking about? That's what they stand for. That's what they've always done. Why do you think that list is so long? Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about? Hell no. You can have your little, your European values. We see your values. We're looking at the list every day, right?
See what you're doing as racism.
Okay.
Sure, of course.
Listen to
I
this.
don't know exactly what racism is. The concept has shifted over the years. If racism is hating other groups of people, I would say we're not racist.
Wow.
If racism is valuing your racial heritage and wanting to perpetuate it, well, then by that definition, yeah, we're racist.
Butch Dale lives in nearby Ravenden. He's a city council member and fire chief. He says he's not bothered by it.
We live in a free country.
See, when you have sex with your own cousin, it creates retardation. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say earlier. But
I think they have a right to support their views the way they want to. Of course, we all have our
Right.
different
You have a
views.
right to rape your dog.
Austin
No,
Porter
probably
Jr. says
not.
what they're doing is against the law.
It violates
with your
the
dog.
Women Equal
And your
Protection
dog.
Clause. It violates 42 U.S.C. Section 1982 of the Civil Rights Act, because those laws say that anybody enjoy the same rights to own, sell, possess land as enjoyed by whites.
Now look who against this stuff here, Cassidra. Guess who want them to be a part of their community? Said this is illegal. White people can't be to themselves. I want to be around them. This
Go
is
ahead on
wrong.
there and see what happened to you. See them burn across in your yard.
They're gonna take my white girl away from me.
Exactly.
Citizen.
Orwell and the Return to the Land official website both say the community is a private club and therefore exempt from Title II of the Civil Rights Act on public accommodations.
Oh, so if you a private club, you are exempt to whatever, according to him. Oh, so you don't even got to say all that BS that we were saying before.
In order for there to
Black
be
people only.
a lawsuit, there has to be some kind of what's called a case or controversy. Someone tried to obtain ownership, or someone tried to live in that particular area. They were denied, and at that point, then a lawsuit can be brought.
Is there something that you have against people of other ethnicities?
No, we are for European heritage. That's our history. That's where we come from. We want to perpetuate that. I think that's very natural. I think all life basically wants to perpetuate what it is. So we're trying to do that.
Is it because you're honoring your ancestry, or is it because you think your ancestry is better than another?
Well, it's mine, and obviously I have a preference for it, but I wouldn't say that it's superior to others in all respects. I think in general, societies get along better when people are more similar. The more dissimilar people are in a society, the harder it is to understand each other. And if you can't understand each other, you can't exactly predict what everyone's going to do. And if you can't predict what they're going to do, it's harder to trust them. And so multiracial, multicultural societies end up being lower trust, and people become less sociable.
America, though, it's a melting pot, right? It's kind of built on the fact that, you know, people of different religious backgrounds and races and ethnicities have come together and existed and coexisted.
That's not what it was built on. It was built by white Europeans for white Europeans.
So Arkansas.
All right. He said, well, Asians will, I don't know, because once they realize that their Neanderthal females are infertile, they usually tend to bring in Asians to I don't know. I don't know what kind of weird relationship that's between them. I don't know. But yeah, so the thing is though, right? Only one group don't want to perpetuate their lives, you know what I'm saying? We want to be a part of everybody else, right? And I don't know how you feel. How you feel about this, Cassidra?
Let them have it. I don't want to live around no way. I don't know what the argument is. I think black folks should do the same thing. So what the hell we arguing about? They do it. We should be doing it too. Let's go have our own communities. And when they come and tear down ours, we go tear down theirs. Plain and simple. Seriously. I'm like, what's the big deal? I totally agree with him. They need to live by themselves. They need to have their own educational system. They need to have, and so do we. So when we go and build our own, they come over there and trespass, because you're going to have trespassing signs up. You're going to have your gate around it, your wall around your community. When they come over there, then you get to do what you need to do.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
Hey, I'm just saying. We're going to post that up too. Hey, we believe in the Second Amendment. Meaning you come over here, we're going to handle our business. So I totally agree. Totally agree. Let them have it. So let us go and do what you know, it's going to be a private group too. Since we know we can get away with it like that, we just call it a private group. Yeah, we're a private group. So we're going to go create our own communities. So, and you know, they always got to come every time black folk want to create their own. How many times that we've created our own, given our own black children money? You know, and they get in there and, you know, bring up in the lawsuits and get mad because you can't just have a black only foundation that you're just giving money to black kids. Well, why not? Y'all do it all the time. Do it all the time. So when black folk want to do something, you always got to be a part of it. Always. How many lawsuits have they brought? Because that the one who was that? The one that bought the 100 acres. A white guy went over there, tried to get an acre, and they denied him. So now he want to bring a lawsuit against him. They always do that. Always. So let's go in there. The attorney can go in there and try to get a piece of land, and they deny him, and then they probably won't deny him because they're like, yeah, come on in here. You're gonna be, you know, you're gonna be one of them targets for us. You know, that's a black only, you know, white only town. And you know what happens with white only towns when black will go to visit, right? So yeah. But my thing is we have to do the same thing. If they can do it, we can do it. I totally agree. And I'm gonna rest with that.
Well, no, yeah, you said it better than I can say it myself. I'll give you a sneak peek of what's probably going on right now in that town, you know. It's probably what's going on right now. Let me see that. There we go. You know what's going on right now when you're going over there. So if you hear some kind of weird chanting from that white town, y'all already know what's going on.
You already know they sleep with their dogs.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. What
Now
what's
consider now that was recently a school shooting and stuff like that. Now in this all white town, let's go take a visit through this all white town, right?
Hey, yeah, maybe they have more of them in their all white towns.
Right.
They won't
This
have
is
kids.
right. This is be an average day because they just had another one just now, but
Exactly.
this would
So,
be
yeah,
an average school day.
And we want to complain because we don't want to be around them. Let them have it. Go make as many as you can so we don't have to be bothered. Yes, please. Let's fund their town so that they can get the hell away. I'm just saying, I got $1,000 right here. Go ahead. Fund your, come on, go. Go. Seriously. Come on. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Build more. That's the less we have to be bothered with them. That's the less, the more they'll shoot each other up and kill each other up over there. So why do we care? Let them build more cities. Give them more money so they can build more schools so that they can take their children over there and shoot them up till times get better. That means our children don't have to be bothered. That means our children can stay alive. That means our children don't get PTSD. Seriously, what's the problem? Go for it. Go for it, Albert.
Now look, consider this is what we trying to get our children into their schools, right? And now they was like this school shooter is pretending to be a sheriff to get them to open the door. Oh, that's what they're claiming in this video, and this is a real video. This really happened. Of course, it really happened. The first school shooting was in the 1840 something, and the first school was in like 1820, like public education as far as like public schools, you know. But anyway.
Sheriff's office. Safe to come out.
Yeah, he said it's safe to come out.
Now, we're not willing to take that risk right now. I can't hear you. We're not taking that risk right now. Okay, well, come to the door. Look at my bag, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He said bro.
He said bro. Red flag.
Yeah,
folks said, bro. They was like, bullshit.
Sheriff's office. Safe to come out.
This is the schools in this all white town here.
What y'all scared of? Don't let them in. You know, don't let them in.
We're doing God's work.
Yeah, exactly. Let them do God's work. Come on.
Yeah. He said bro.
He said bro.
Stop being scared. That's your brother. That's what they got to look forward to. So why do we want to share anything with that type of behavior? You know, I totally agree. Let them go ahead and build and have more of these. You know, so the more we won't have to be bothered with. I'm just saying. So 2040 can come quicker than we want it to, quicker than they want it to. But be ready for it to come. Okay.
2032.
2040, what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to work with them. You know, we're gonna have to work the Mexicans. I'm just saying, won't be no white folks. Okay, good. Let's go.
Now,
Help
I'm
them
just
out.
saying, before they start kidnapping us, literally like not even 20 years before they was kidnapping us, they was in the dark ages dying off, But now why just to prove Cassidra point, check this out, Cassidra. Why do we want to be away from them? Let's see why.
Family of a 1-year-old boy says their son is all right after getting kicked in the back by this man, 31-year-old Griff Trace. This happened at a Dillon's grocery store near Hillside and Douglas earlier this week. Excuse me. The family says after Trace hit the boy, he started yelling obscenities and racial slurs at them. We talked to the child's mom, who says she wants answers from the suspect.
What grown person would
You want answers?
I mean, even if you do
What
have
kind
that
of
much
answers you
history,
want?
why would you
What kind of
ask
answers you
a
want?
baby? He can barely.
I want answers from her why she didn't have her candy bar to handle her business. That's what I need to know. Why are you still walking around without your candy bar and your peanuts? Because come on. That's a threat, right? You handle threats, right? What are we doing? What answers do you want? My question is why you weren't prepared? Why you out there naked? Why you out there without your candy bars? That's my question to her, as being a parent to parent, mom to mom. Because if somebody would have kicked mine, that's a threat. I got to take care of that threat, right? I'm just saying, I'm not condoning violence. I'm condoning you taking care of your family and being prepared. Don't be out there naked and alone. They know black women don't have the man that's out there with, Karen, and they by themselves. Okay, so let me have my protection. So if we do have a fool like that want to kick somebody's 1-year-old grandchild, then you can handle your business. Because I felt threatened. I'm just saying. Because I was handling, I'm taking care of my baby. I'm keeping my baby safe. And this fool just come out the blue. That's the conversation we should have been having with her. Not a conversation about her question. Now I want answers. What kind of answers do you need, honey? You already have the answers to that. What answer? What more do you need them to say? Nigga, stay in your place. What did she want him to say? She showed you. They show you every day how they feel about you. And you still sit up here and talk about, I want answers. Why this and why that? Why are we still dealing with this 2025? That's a good question. Why you not prepared is what I want to know. That's the question of 2026. Are we prepared for them to come and kick your child? What you gonna do? That's the only question I want you to answer right now today. This shouldn't even be a why. We don't care why. The question should have been, why did you have to, when his funeral?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, why you didn't handle your business, ma'am? You out there by yourself. I think she was pregnant again, right? You out there by yourself, naked and alone. Why? And I'm gonna rest with that question because I'm gonna wait for that answer.
Facts.
Police and the family are calling it a racially motivated crime. Anna Ault has more from what the mother had to say in a story due at 10.
The boy's family is still in shock over this situation, saying it doesn't make sense.
Shock.
I talked to the mother who didn't want to be identified on camera. She says they just hope the man is punished appropriately.
And he's not, because they didn't bring him up on no charges.
Like he could do serious damage to my son.
Wichita police arrested Griff Trace at this Dillon's off Hillside and Douglas Sunday. The boy's mother says Trace walked up behind them and kicked her son in the back, causing him to fall on the floor and continued to yell at them.
Is anything he could say that was disrespectful towards another race?
Would have been the last time he used that leg.
Early in the morning with her son and daughter.
He barely made it into the store and he kicked me from behind in his back. So all I heard was a loud thud and my daughter screaming.
The mother says a bystander kept Trace from leaving after kicking the boy.
And it was a little girl, a little boy.
A little boy. But I want to know why.
Employees
That's
and
what you
others
got to say.
came over and helped to hold Trace down until police showed up. The mother says this was a racially motivated hate
They
crime.
wouldn't have had to hold him down, honey.
She says her son was checked out by EMS crews and doesn't have any injuries. They say his coat may have helped with that. The family wanted to thank everyone who saw the crime and stepped in.
I'm 7 months pregnant. So I was upset, hurting. I could have went into labor. He could have did something. Just the what ifs, like what if he would have had a weapon or anything. Had my son been turned around, he could have kicked my son in the face. And, it's just a lot of stuff. It just makes you think, makes you not want to take your kids nowhere.
Oh, so you're going to stop taking your child out because it's food. Why don't they be afraid when they see you coming with your kids and they have enough fear not to kick your child. How about that? Because they know that, man, that's what, well, you know, them black parents don't be playing about their kids. You feel what I'm saying? Why is that out of fear? Instead of us looking at them and say, oh, we just can't take our kids out no more. That shouldn't even come out your mouth. What needed to come out of her mouth was, he won't kick nobody else. That's what should have came out of her mouth. Oh, I had to do what I had to do because I felt threatened because my son was on the ground and he was yelling all these obscenities to my child. And I was trying to save my son's life because I was scared for mine. I'm just saying that should have been what's coming out of her mouth. Because they would have had to call, you know, we had to call the coroner. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry about the coroner, but I was afraid for my life. My son was on the ground and all I saw was this big old man hovering over my child, attacking my child. So I had to save my family. That should have been what's coming out of her mouth. But what we hearing? What we hearing? The same shit we always hear. And I'm tired of hearing it. Next time you don't have your weapon, you don't have your candy bars, shut the hell up because you get what you get. Because we've been telling you, protect your family at all costs. That's what we've been saying. How many times we have to keep saying it? You know how they feel. That shouldn't be a shock no more. Why are we still shocked when they act a fool? Because they want to show you every time. But guess what? The shock should have been when that candy bar would have came out. And then you had to call the coroner. That should have been the shock of it. But it never is. Because we always, you know, unprepared. I'm pregnant. I'm 7 months pregnant. Don't have no, you know, my candy bars. I don't even own one. I'm going to rest with that because I ain't got nothing else to say.
You know what, Cassidra? Now check this out, Cassidra.
I am begging. Let's get into this video.
Videoing me now.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Yeah, for my safety. If you feel in danger, I would prefer you to call the police.
Now this white girl is in this brother's Uber.
She is in his car. Tell me she threatened. What are you threatening? You threatening of the driver or you threatening of something that's outside the car? What do you threaten? If you threaten, you're still sitting there. What the hell are you threatening about? I'm not understanding this right here. This blows my mind. This is a mental illness right here. Look at the mental illness. Go ahead and play it. This is mental illness of them on Becky's part.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, why? I'm just showing them why you were saying what you were saying
What do you
earlier.
provide as a safety line? She says she feels unsafe. I'm sitting here, obviously, have my seatbelt on. Nothing's going on. She's sitting back there. She refuses to get out of my vehicle. So I'm recording for my safety.
But she's threatened.
The math don't math.
Is there any store
This is
or is
ridiculous.
there anything in the area that you're in that you can go in and wait for your next Uber driver?
Why would you send her another Uber driver? You're not sending her nothing.
Residential area.
The businesses. She's saying she don't feel safe, but she refuses to get out. She can go.
It's that part.
There's chairs. She can sit there with her things and wait for her next Uber.
He's gonna drive off with my packages. I mean, this is like
these people
never had this before. I'm pretty surprised that you're not able to provide more assistance or even call the police. I have an expensive package in the trunk.
Why would you even say it's expensive?
Like he drives off with it.
Now she's saying I might drive off with her things when I can clearly just take them out and place them over the side. Get out of his car and he's on the phone with.
If Johnny had 5 apples.
Now I don't know what you think about that, because I know what you think about it. But no, not even just that one, because I'm real curious to see what you think about this one. I don't know if you saw this one already, considering now this white girl is trying to take this brother's bag on the train, and look what everybody does, just standing around, right? Like, who defense do you think they're gonna come to when she's stealing his stuff? Watch this.
They all like they always do. They'll see her doing what she's doing to him. Then as soon as he stand up to knock the hell out of her, then they said, boy, why you do that? Well, why is she touching me? Why is she in my space? Why are you putting your hands on something that this is what they always do. Then when you handle your business, then they want to look at you like you crazy. Like, boy, you supposed to sit there and take that. You supposed to stand there and let Becky do whatever she wants to you. If Becky wanted to slap the hell out you, you'd have sat there. You should have sat there and let her do it. No, Becky needs to learn to keep her hands to herself. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you play it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, facts. I wish I could make it bigger, but I can't. It probably is, but I ain't found it. So.
No, look at there. Why in the world? He didn't just knock the hell out.
Now the white dude ran up and swung on him.
Nobody got nothing to say, huh?
No, they said if he don't let it go, they gonna hurt him. The white boy came up and swung on the brother, and he said, "If you don't let it go, I'm gonna hurt you." Well, first of all, you can't, boy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be missing a piece of your skull too if you run up over here. You know what I'm saying? With her. Now he telling them, pleading with him, like trying to explain, like, look, this is my bag. It has this inside the bag. They like, no, drop the bag, give it to her. Now,
I'm not giving you shit. This is mine. What the hell are you talking about? When you all address her, see, this is what makes me so mad. They never hold themselves accountable for nothing. This, remember, there was a white dude in the airport, and he was going off on the black dude, just in his face and everything. Soon as the black dude, now didn't nobody say nothing until the black dude knocked his ass out. Then they got on him. Why you do that? No, learn to mind your business. I'm not explaining shit to them. What you do is handle your business and keep walking, period. Y'all gonna learn when it comes to black folk. Leave black folk alone. We're tired. We are tired. They have to get to the point where they're scared to even speak to us. They're scared to look our way because every time you do, we're gonna handle our business. We ain't gonna start it, but we're gonna end it. Period. Plain and simple. What are we doing here? You got to beg somebody not to, a person that's trying to steal your bag. You got to beg them, hey, please don't touch my bag. Please don't take it. Please don't snatch it. Please, nothing. Keep your hands to yourself. Pow, pow, period. Knock them the hell out. What are we doing here?
yeah. And Matron said, white femininity must be protected at all costs according to their ideology. Think about the Casual Killing Act and why it was created, right? So that they can kill little babies, you know. They didn't say why the babies. They just said, okay, we'll just make a law so
They
it's
gave
okay.
them a law and made it okay. And that they're going by that law still today. Because how much time they get when they hurt your baby? What the white woman get when she broke all them baby legs? She didn't get no time.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
She got, well, I don't even know what nothing compared to you breaking folks' bones. But guess what? That's on them. Because she didn't break the right baby's bones. I'm just saying. She didn't break the right baby's bones. What do I mean by that, Cassie? What do I mean? She didn't run up on the right mama, black mama. She shouldn't even been able to go to court. Handle your business. When are we going to just handle our business? It's not about their justice system. They want to make you scared to fight for yourself. We ought to make them afraid to touch us so we don't have to fight for ourselves. Because they know we're going to handle our business in the beginning, and then we ain't got to go back and forth. Period. They ought to know this by now. Leave black folk alone, because you already know they coming. You already know they're going to handle their business. You already know. But is that how they act with us? No, because they know you're not going to do nothing. You're going to call the police. And what the police going to do? Bring them up on misdemeanors. But if it was somebody black, you get murder charges. And then you get 100 years. But let it be them, you get, what did Kim Carter, what's that girl, Kim Porter get for killing Dante? 2 years? Because she needs to be home with her family. Really? And was able to go to prison and walk out of jail. How is that possible? See, this is what I'm trying to help you guys understand. If we handling our business from the beginning, we make them afraid to even approach us. We don't want them to walk in fear. We just want them to leave us alone. But let it be known that if you come over here, I'm going to handle my business because I'm feeling threatened. Period. What are we doing? Why we got to keep begging them, oh, please let my bag go. Please let my bag go. Please let me walk to my apartment because I live in this building and they blocking your way on the elevator. What are we doing? Knock the hell out of them. Do what you got to do to have safety in your environment.
Yeah. And look, Cassidra, And I don't hear people be saying that on code thing anymore. But look how on code that they got. You know. When I watch it,
Always on code. Always.
yeah.
They gonna always take up, but it guarantee you somebody blocking that boy. You know why you ain't let that bag go, and why you know they not gonna take up for him. They don't. We never take up our own. We'll jump on their
Yeah.
bandwagon.
Go to the police later on. All right, but yeah, and check this out. All right, watch this. Talking about he gonna run up and hurt him, and then hit him in the face.
You hit the black dude in the face.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be kidding. What the hell was that?
Talking about I don't want to hurt you.
What the hell? Oh, honey, that had to be my child. He lets him walk up to him and hit him. What the hell?
He like, look in the bag. It's my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Please. And it's crazy, and she just looked crazy. You know.
He walked up to him and knocked him down, and you didn't do nothing.
Yeah. And the witnesses, I think it's a black woman recording it. Like it was her who took the bag. She's crazy.
What the hell? And you got to explain to them, it's your bag. What the hell is going on here? When the dude, I would have let the bag go to beat his ass. Yes, I sure would have.
And then the white dude like, oh, I'm sorry, I ain't know. And didn't even try to help get the bag back after that. But like, oh, my bad.
He had nothing else to do. Didn't even go and handle her or nothing. Just handled him. Put his hands on him and what God was able to walk away. Okay. That's what we're doing now.
Hate crime. Now they trying to plead like, oh, just maybe let her have it or whatever.
We're not letting her have nothing. We're not letting her have nothing.
Bag belonged to that man and this lady.
And Maestro said they incarcerate us at higher rates and for longer periods of time because they want to put us back in a place they think we belong, totally enslaved, working permanently for their benefit. Right? Perpetual slavery means forever, you know. And look, I guess I would have skipped it, but this is, I guess,
when I was a graduate school, I learned that white women didn't own property, were not allowed to own property. But in fact, the historian Stephanie Jones Rogers, in her recent book from 2019, They Were Her Property, documents through historical records how white women actually were slave owners, often because their father had died and bequeathed enslaved people to them, or they married a man who had enslaved people and they were co-owners with him. And part of what she documents from the narration of formerly enslaved people is that the white women who were slave owners were especially cruel in their treatment of their enslaved property. And part of the reason that she speculates this is that there was a kind of desire to prove their worth, right, as a worthy slave owner. And it was also a way that white women gained a kind of modicum of power in sort of brokering their leverage over enslaved people to pursue a more wealthy husband or to gain more power in the relationship. One reviewer of this work referred to the kind of treatment that white women exerted on their enslaved people as a kind of imaginative sadism. And that's
especially
a
black
phrase
women,
because it's something that I recognized in my own family.
White womanhood and
now I'm gonna show you this last part, Cassidra.
So we're looking at the population, the Black community is 13%. So when people are learning to do hair, maybe it has nothing to do with just because you're Black. It has to do with people are learning how to do the majority of the population.
That's always been the excuse.
That's true, but
I'm just saying that it could be,
real
this is what I'm
historical,
saying, but we
systemic, and
see
systematic
everything in
examples.
color. And when I've gone to board meetings, this is what bothers me. I go to a school board meeting and they talk about white privilege and this. So you're telling my child who's never been a part of, Jim Crow law, racism, any of this, that she's an oppressor and that
Why
Black
the babies,
people are oppressed.
Cassandra?
I believe both of them are evil. And I'll tell you why. Number one, how do you keep a person down? You tell them they're a victim and there's no way of rising up.
With that,
and I think that's a psyop. I think that's psychological warfare.
My Black excellence.
Yeah, let me finish. I think that's a psychological warfare against the Black kids, and I think it's also a psychological warfare against white kids.
Telling them white bitches the most dangerous is psychological warfare. It is. You should know that they're the most dangerous.
They're pitting white kids against Black kids. That's wrong because, again, as a Christian, we believe there is no such thing as race. We believe we are all in the image of God. That's why it upsets me because it is divisive.
But you see how I'm the one that so I believe that as historically that's what happened. But to say racism was not a construct that came and was implemented and imposed to validate segregation, Jim Crow.
Oh, I think it's awful.
The Reconstruction.
It's awful. It's terrible. I know you want to. I know you want to go in because
I'm so sick of these people making excuses. I'm so sick of them. I don't know what to do.
we almost done, but it's still a lot more. It's gonna make you even madder too.
Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna hold it till I see it all. Go ahead.
Because we still ain't talked about that main thing that I had showed you. Because it ain't even there yet. I think you remember, but I will show this just for
This young Karen really tried it. She's trying.
Actually means ever go back.
It means.
So do y'all know that phrase, once you go Black, you never go back? Yeah.
Yeah, we're more Christian than everybody. We're more Muslim than everybody. We're more American than everybody. We're more French. They're more gay, I guess, than everybody. We're more all of the things except for Black. And everybody is profiting off of this Blackness. The good part, the parts where we be jamming and all the positive, they make billions of dollars off of these industries, And, but anyway, I'll let this little Neanderthal
You
shit.
never go back? Yeah. That actually means once you go Black, you never actually go back to them. Okay, that's what that means because I've been with nothing but Black men my entire life, and I can honestly say we're supposed to. Okay, if I could go back this time, I would, and that's something I would definitely change is being with a Black man. Okay, my dad used to always tell me you need to be with a white man, you need to have white kids, blah blah. I would always be like, no, because I liked Black men, but I should have listened.
Ooh.
So if you are a white girl and you're considering being with a Black man, I would honestly think long and hard about that one.
She said,
I wish she had thought about it too. She would have relieved us all. Now we got to be bothered with her bastard babies.
Uh-oh.
Why the babies?
Don't ask me why the babies no more.
I'll let you know again why the babies.
Now
we got to problem with her half breeds.
Now check this out, Cassandra. Look at this brother here.
This is Black dude with his white wife, but you don't see the wife in the camera. And the wife asked the daughter, "So what did you say? What did you say?"
I can't see Daddy. He's Black. This guy's like.
Look at the disrespect.
He's Black.
That's why you don't have a baby with them. Right there. Why the babies? Right there. Right there. How disrespectful was that? And that's okay. And he just looks. No, that's the abuse he takes from that family, that woman. That's what you got to go through. And then your child is disrespecting you. So guess what? By her disrespecting you, now she gonna disrespect me.
And he's just sitting there. Oh, I'll play it again.
He's just looking crazy. Looking like
A
a fool.
mulatto. Hey, look, I'm just saying, right? Because I'm not even blaming them. It's the parents. He made this happen. Let's be real, right? You know. So I'll give y'all a pass for this minute. You know.
And the
With the
wife
mulatto
asked
thing.
his daughter. So what did you say? What did you say?
I can't see Daddy, he's black. The sky's black, everything's black.
And she chuckling.
Black. I can't see Daddy because he's black. Making fun of his darker skin. And she's laughing at it. The father's just sitting there. I don't know if this is just a common thing that they do, but I don't know if he thought that was funny. But the wife is laughing. So it's a weird dynamic. I mean, listen, there are jokes. People, hey, I'm dark skinned. I get the dark skin jokes. Light skinned people get their jokes. Albinos everybody gets their jokes. But just to put that on camera, and I don't know the context of it. Maybe they joke all the time like that, but that didn't look
Probably do.
That didn't look good to me. And it looked like an internalized inferiority, and it looked like racism from the wife. And whenever it comes to interracial like dating or marriages, people get real sensitive because nobody wants to understand the truth of this. People will say this, but love, you go where you love or love. A lot of time that comes from traumatized people. I agree with that. Yeah, you're supposed to go where people love you. Of course. Well, when people say, well, love transcends color. I think it's a little overrated. Love transcends color because as much intermixing that we have done, there's still supremely racist people that really have partners that are ethnic. You got the guy that shot the white woman whose wife is Filipino. You have Mitch McConnell whose wife is Asian. You got a Candace Owens whose husband is white, and she says crazy shit about black people.
Now, Cassidra. Now, Candace Owens is pretty bad with the white husband, but this is something that's very important that we do have to talk about. And I showed you this before, but look at this now, Cassidra. Check this out. As far as especially like, because we seen this brother looking goofy, but this is like some of the most goofy stuff that I've ever seen. Look at this, Cassidra. You see this? And she's sitting there eating this stuff with the dog. Let me see, where is it?
That's mental illness right there. That's it. Mental illness at its peak.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
See, like it,
She's
I
sitting
love
there.
it. Eat some more. Seriously, eat some more.
You don't want to save her or nothing, Cassidra? Damn, that was one where he was like telling her to get. All right.
In order for us to be in the state that we're in today as people, we have to be out of our minds. We literally have to be crazy. It is necessary for us to be crazy. It is necessary for us to be backwards. It is necessary for us to be maladjusted. It is necessary for us to be disunited. It is necessary for us to be self-hating. It is necessary for us to be filled with an inferiority complex. In a world where the European is essentially about
Now, Cassidra, now she got a bunch of cooning videos on her thing, you know, and this one was specifically for Black History Month. that she made. I don't know if I can. I don't know where the sound thing is, but all right, here we go. Now she's playing. She's eating a damn banana, doing like.
My ancestors left a knee. A legend when I die. I was destined to be like Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, or Martin Luther King. It's Black history. I'm Black history. Trying to keep the legacy my ancestors left a knee. A legend when I die. I was destined to be like Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, or Martin Luther King. Shout out to Abraham Lincoln, man. He signed the papers to free slaves.
Lord have mercy. And she thought this was funny and cute.
Doing stuff with substance. A lot of y'all talking about y'all versatility. Y'all do it for the people.
You know he's gonna be down with the joke.
You know what forecast? When we have the Civil War,
I know, because I know what you will say.
She's gonna have to go first. Seriously, because guess what? She will kill you over him, and then he'll turn around and kill her. You understand what I'm saying? People like that don't have
crazy.
no moral compass. They don't have any. That's treasonous behavior right there. And like I said, we have that Civil War. You know, it's gonna be black folk like her and Candace and other folk that's married to white folk that we're gonna have to take out first. Because if we don't, they're gonna hurt us to save them. Just like the slave master, our house is on fire. We sick. We're gonna have to take them out first. Those are the ones that we're gonna have to, and it's a shame because we're not gonna be able to concentrate on what we need to concentrate on because we're gonna have to take them first. That's the sad part about it.
Because it's not even. What about your self dignity though? Your self respect. Why would you do that yourself?
You can't have that. How can you have self anything with that? What do you expect?
Ah, dang.
What do you expect?
I'm not gonna lie,
She's showing
because
you how
you know
much she loathes herself.
like,
it don't bother me none. It really don't. Because I know I don't give a damn. Because I already know she's done. She is one of the 2/3 that's gonna be leaving here very shortly. Because they're done. They already done, right? And the 2/3 going with them is the one that's married to them. I'm just saying, she's done.
But
we're gonna have to worry about her. We're gonna have to worry about her in the future.
what would you let a black man do that to you, Cassidra? Or any man, period? Never mind.
What you think? I'm gonna let you answer that one. I'm gonna let you answer that one. That's treasonous behavior, baby. I'm black first. And they know, I mean, come on. This is what I'm saying. When God said 2/3 are gonna die, he means people like that. So all we have to do is just wait for her time because it's coming. Because just like the white one, the black one, we just seen where he stabbed her. No, he shot her. Like so many times with her 18-month-old baby. Did I send you that forecast? Did I send it to you? He shot her. She had an 18-month-old baby, and he shot her dead. Talking about she was cheating. What? Cheating? You that insecure? And usually when a man is telling you cheating, they doing some stuff. Okay, I'm just saying. I sure wish I could find that. Oh my God, I wish I could find that. If I find them, I'm sure to you. But my thing is, we don't have to worry about them any longer. They're done because they're gonna be gone with they white counterparts. So it doesn't bother me. Hey, that's what you want to look like. You look. Hey, do you? Hey, do you? I don't get bothered by that because I know that we got black folk like that, and those are on your list to take out first. Seriously, she's done. 2/3. Why would I get mad? Because she's showing you who she really is. Wow. I'd rather see who she really is, so that way we'll know who to go after. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-mm. We can't be faking and shaking no more. We need the enemy to show themselves right now. Other than that, she'll be like the what you call it? The God, it's right on the tip of my tongue. You won't be able to tell them apart, right? Like twins. One twin is like her, and the other twin is like black first. You won't be able to tell them apart if they don't show you who they really are. The wheat and the tear, that's what I'm talking about. You can't tell the wheat and the tear, right? They look so much alike. But with behavior like that, we'll be able to tell them apart so we can pick them off. I'm just saying.
Now,
So do you understand how I see that?
no, I ain't gonna lie, consider it, cause I always be like, I ain't hard on the coon, but even this one, I'm like, damn, like, God, damn.
Hey, go
I
for
can't
it, honey.
I can't even say
You
nothing
love it, I
about
love it.
that.
You love it, I love it. I'd rather see it. I'd rather know who the enemy is, and she's your enemy. You understand
Yes.
what I'm saying? You have to be able to recognize the enemy
Oh,
forecast.
okay,
That's
I
how
got
you
you.
do
I
it.
got you. She probably
Okay.
fell on her head and hit her head. She don't know any better.
Exactly. She's been so abused, she don't even know no better. That's the sad part about it. She's been so abused by a man that says he really cares. That's not love. We know that, right? And he's making the biggest fool out of his woman. Does that look like love to you? Is that love? To make your woman look like a damn fool? That's how much hate he has for her. And she tolerates it. And she calls it normal. And now I'm going to rock with it because this is how my husband loved me. Really? That's sad. That's sad. Because he hates you. He hates your black ass. And he's showing people nationally how he feels about his so-called woman. Ain't that something? And she don't even get it. She don't get the hate, does she? She don't understand the hate he has for her. Because ain't no real man that love his woman going to be doing stuff like that to his woman.
Well,
Right?
to be fair, consider they do love dogs a lot. So maybe she thought
But do
she
you
would
see
be
him treating
treated as
dogs
a
like that?
human. No, you're right. You're right.
He's showing more love to them dogs than he is her. He's totally disrespecting her, and I guarantee you sleeping with one of them dogs. Guarantee you it.
Oh, and Matron said he doesn't consider her a woman. Nicole said, hell no, I want the black man. I wouldn't. I think she's saying wouldn't let a black man do that to me or any man. What she's doing is degrading act like a slave, eating dog food. The very thing they did to us and our ancestors. And they have the nerve to post it on social media where everybody can see it. She think it's a joke,
Yeah, she think it's a joke. That's not funny. That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
so. Mm-hmm.
But guess what? Hey, I love it if you love it.
I'm trying to have hope for black people, but hope is a dirty
have
word.
hope for everybody, but that's not, he don't even have hope. He's showing you how much he hates her, and she don't even know. That's the saddest part about it. That's so sad. And you laying with this man every night. You done gave him 3 babies, and that's how he feel about you. What are you doing with them kids? That's what because if them kids see you doing that, what do you think he's doing with them babies?
Don't even bring up the mulatto babies that they have.
That's why you got to take what did Cleve say? Why the babies? We're gonna show you why the babies. Before you in this show, you show them why the babies. Okay, I'm just saying.
Now, I know that the mulatto subject is a subject a lot of people don't want to talk about because, it's not even a theory no more. Y'all prove it just because it's just love everybody attitude. Y'all want to be able to sleep with other people that's not your own, but we degrade blackness in ourselves because it takes a man and a woman to have a child. It takes a black man and a black woman to have a black child and to have a black family and a black household. You understand?
Exactly. Here I go again. You can't have a German Shepherd in the put wool and call it what? A German Shepherd. It's a mutt.
It's a mutt.
Black
That's
child.
what I'm saying.
It'll never be a black child. Never.
A pit in a lab is a labrable. It's not a pit or a lab. You know what I'm saying?
It's a mutt. You cannot take a lab, like you said, the German Shepherd, and mix them and call it anything. It's nothing. It's not even a shepherd. It's not a shepherd. It's not a pit. It's not a lab. It's a mutt. It's a nothing. That's what it is. It's a nothing.
Yeah, and I let y'all off the hook a lot today with the mulatto subject, especially with the Latino thing. But now check this out, consider this is the last thing, and we're gonna wrap it up.
White people complain too much, or that they were responsible for
Now there's another group here, the good old Asians.
Not a fan of the idea that Black people complain too much or that they were responsible for most of anti-Asian hate crimes in the pandemic. As a community, we really need to step up because this is embarrassing.
Oh,
I'm sorry, because she was saying, yeah, they did do it.
Maybe you're not aware, but it wasn't Black people that told Southeast Asians that they looked like monkeys, that they smelled bad, that
Not a fan of the idea
Although
that
they do smell bad, so we
despite
probably
not
did
knowing
say
a
that.
lick of English.
that isn't to say
Damn,
It
my bad.
wasn't Black people that told Southeast Asians that they look like monkeys, that they smelled bad, that they're primitive. In fact, a lot of them showed us the ropes despite not knowing a lick of English.
that isn't to say that Black people haven't committed anti-Asian hate crimes. I'm just not a fan of the idea that Black people
What?
complain too much or that they were responsible for most of anti-Asian hate crimes in the pandemic. As a community, we really need to step up because this is embarrassing.
Do you want to know why there's a hate between Asian people and Black people?
No, we don't care.
Let me tell you. There's no hate.
They are friends too, yo.
Do you want to know why?
Love everybody,
Asian
bro.
Americans
You know that. We love everybody. That's why you make billions of dollars coming in our
we have
neighborhood.
no representation in the
Your
media.
beauty
You
supply places.
know what I mean? All we got is white people.
Nails and shrimp.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
all we got.
You
Like,
know
we got
who do
blue
feet here in Africa?
the 70s.
Black folks.
That's all we
I
got.
thought you was gonna say Asian for a minute. I was about to say, oh, I hope you ain't gonna say Asian.
No.
Oh,
They
good,
shocked.
good.
I tell them, I say, hey, Asians do our feet in the States. They go, what? Asians? Yeah. Black folk do them here. That's what we do it in the States. That's what we had it first, remember? We did nails and hair. We did all of that first. And then the Asians came in and they took over. So we let them. So now we pay them billions and trillions of dollars every year to do our feet and toes and give them, you know, the hair and all that stuff. That's a $10 million trillion business.
Yeah.
They make millions off of Black folk.
And charge the Black business people more money
Exactly.
for the same
You can't even
products.
get your beauty supply stuff from them. You had to go all. One Black lady who has a supply place was talking about how hard it is to get her supplies from them Asians. They want to lock her out of the game. Don't want her to make no money because they know Black folk. You know they ain't got to worry about Black folk going to her anyway. Because you know we so brainwashed. We'll go to an Asian even if it's a Black man down the street. I've seen that.
Yeah. Facts.
That's the saddest thing ever. So no, they love our money. They love our money.
When we finally like some cartoons that people like, it's like Dragon Ball Z. We're like, yeah, this is awesome. Wait, the ultimate form is blonde hair and blue eyes? What the? You know what I mean? So
They just want to be white is basically what he's saying.
Asian people love Black people. So don't ever forget that.
We love our money. We made a meeting.
Now
Yes, what you talking about?
You want to see how much?
I said this. How are
Look
you?
how much they love us. Now we could go on and on, but I'm gonna just play one thing. That's how much they love us.
My only problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except Black people. You can't reduce crime. You're just giving them more room to breathe.
Oh, thank you for that.
Hey, he said he's supposed to be against crime. He's just giving it. You hear this? You hear this little chink boy?
I heard it.
This model Asians are the model minority. They happily accept being close to whiteness. That's why he asked the question earlier. How would the Asians feel about that white town? Now the thing is, now they have this problem with fertility. They can't have babies, and you know who the model minority. That's why you see a lot of white boys with the Asian girls. You know what I'm saying these days. And it's weird because they also have bodies of teenage boys. Like Asians are the least attractive. I'm gonna be honest with you. And they have bodies of like teenage boys. Like they all like super skinny and small and stuff. And that kind of fits with European psychology. I'm just saying, if you look at it, it's true. Like they like that kind of makeup, you know, like where it's like no body, no nothing. Like where they're like 72 pounds and they like, you know, like super skinny. You can't tell the difference between them and a little boy.
But wait, ain't that who ISO Speed was with? And they kept asking him in the chat, ask the dude his gender. And he said, why they keep asking that? So he turned around and asked the boy his gender. He said transgender, and Speed was like, "Oh my god!" It was so funny because
I didn't even
he
see
was
that.
transgender and didn't even know it. It was so funny when he found out. I was on the floor. I was like, "Oh my god!" It was so funny.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, it's not even like it, I mean, if you go back and just look at history, it like repeats itself, and they do have this history of like liking little boys,
Yeah.
and like white girls had to like to fit into their culture, they had to like look like little boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of little girl, or they would get raped and killed and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird European culture. I'm not from there, so I don't know what they be doing in the backwoods. You know.
Oh, you know exactly what they've been doing. They changed.
My
Them
only
thighs
problem
came and
is
told you
that
what they been doing.
But the point is, these modern minorities want to be just like them, though. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
like them. Ain't
I
that
don't know why
something?
they try to kiss their ass so much. It doesn't
They,
even make sense. But
because their culture is the same. They're the same.
mm,
They're the same. That's why I need to be like who I am.
mm,
They're the same. Asians do the same thing to their children that them white folk do to theirs. I'm just saying. So why do they want to be white? Because they are the same cloth. They cut out the same cloth.
mm.
I don't want to be like them black folk. They don't rape their babies.
Yeah, and you might be thinking, well, but I'm saying if you look at history, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just looked at the last, say, 600, 700 years, last 1,000 years is a bit, it's crazy. Now imagine what they was doing before all of that happened. I'm just saying. And if you look at their DNA, if the people who want to be scientific and be like, yo, there's no different races, like Asians have a specific kind of ancient human DNA, which is the Denisovan, however you say it. Just like white people have the Neanderthal DNA, they have a certain other kind of ancient, like kind of maladapted, what I'm saying, that you could tell by the lack of, but I ain't gonna go into all of that. But
going after every minority group except black people. When you're trying to reduce crime, you can just give them more room to breathe.
You got black folks in there
to deport black people.
That's a crazy thing.
Of course, he says that out of all people.
Yeah, goofy.
White, yeah, right. Because in his
to another community, the Black Americans
who are finding humor in their racist jokes against us.
My only problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group.
It means stepping on black people to do it. The government used matter and white.
I'll let this girl speak.
Not just come from white folks.
Oh, this woman.
And for sure, it did not just appear out of nowhere. And if we're serious about solidarity, we have to trace where it actually started. Now, first thing, this is not about all Asian communities.
It's about all of them: Filipino, Japanese, Korean. I know people who like to be like, "Oh, Filipinos just the black." Yo, no, we ain't even making that joke, yo. That's why I specifically targeted Filipinos. You know what I'm saying? There's all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, go across the globe, and it's anti-blackness practice, even in black countries. That's the craziest part, though. That's the part that is why we're in a position. Who cares what they think? You know what I'm saying? The problem is what we think,
I'm not lazy. But when we talk about patterns, we're talking about systems. And the system made sure that anti-blackness wasn't just exported, it was globalized. See, when European powers colonized Asia, they didn't just take the land. They also imported hierarchy. They pushed the idea that lighter skin meant civility, wealth, purity, and darker skin was poverty, backwardness, and danger. And that colonial script seeped deep from India to the Philippines, all the way to Japan. Skin tone became the ladder, and whiteness was always at the top. If we fast forward to Asian immigration in the US, you arrive in a country that's already built on anti-blackness, already criminalizing black life. And what do politicians do? They dangle a deal. If you distance yourself from black people, we'll give you a seat closer to whiteness. And that's where the model minority myth comes in. It was never a compliment. It was always a weapon. The government used it in the 1960s to say, hey, look at these Asian immigrants. They work hard. They follow the rules. Why can't Black folks do the same? And that's when it turns survival into separation. And here's the ugly truth. Some communities actually leaned into it, right? Because if your family's safety, your visa,
All
your
communities.
livelihood depends on being seen as the good immigrant, you'll play the role, even if it means stepping on Black people to do it. But don't get it twisted. This was not organic hate. It was policy. It was propaganda. And it worked because it kept us divided while white supremacy stayed in power.
All right, so now we're here making our own propaganda, which is all truth, by the way. And we know what it is, Cassidra. You want to say anything about that?
This is crazy. Oh Lord, it's crazy. I don't know.
All right, so and look, to wrap it up, Cassidra, we gotta wrap it up with a semi-positive thing. We're gonna play your boy here.
All right now.
See, like this. See, if I have clicked on a video of somebody shooting a Black man, it wouldn't go through all of this. But since there's a Black man defending himself, now I gotta sensitive content. You gotta, how old are you? Which race are you? You know what I'm saying? You gotta do a form. But anyway.
Now. Go ahead on, man. Watch out the way, man. Watch out the way, man.
Oh man, this is good.
Hey, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. You can't put your hands on him, bro.
By the way, this is Black people in history. Now, the last part is in the future, right? Hopefully, we're gonna get there. But
hopefully
this is where we at now. What'd you say?
Please. So hopefully sooner than later.
I'm telling you now, please now. Keep your hands to yourself now.
Please keep your hands to yourself. You got to beg about 10 times before you get to knock them out. You got to make sure that they know they heard you. Because when you go to court, you got to be like, well, did you ask him to stop? Did you ask him to leave you alone? Did you ask him? No.
Yeah, this is where this stage we in now, but this is what we progressing to in the future, y'all.
Now. Go ahead on, man. Watch out the way, man. Watch out the way, man. Y'all need to stop. I got it. You can't put your hands on him, bro. That's it, right? Who your fucking phone? Let me go, man. Let me go, man. Let me go, man.
Please.
Let me go, man. Let me go, man. Hey, y'all need to stop, yo.
Please let me go.
Hey, please.
I'm begging you, sir.
Please.
Last time. There we go.
One time. Well, damn. How long it took? It take so long.
Now we only got another what he said. He said how them 200 years has been. So this is this is gonna be us in 130 years, y'all. Oh
God, no.
We only got 130 more years of saying, please, y'all, please. But eventually, this is what we're gonna get to.
Please, y'all. Let's count to please. Let's do it already.
Eventually, this is what happens, though.
Well, dang, it took long enough. It took long enough.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
So every please, that's how many licks he got.
And you already, and once we take over again, you already know how Black people gonna be. We gonna be like, didn't I tell you to leave me alone? I told you not to invade my country, didn't I? No.
He got his licks back, huh? But every please, he hit him.
No, we only got 130 more years before we get to that point.
I hope not. I truly hope not. I hope you're Ryan. I hope you're lying. I hope you're wrong.
I'm just going by how history has played out. That's all.
I'm just saying. I'm hoping that's not true. Forecast.
But you want to say anything to wrap up everything that we have said today?
Man, I hope you guys are getting something, especially from this last video. That last video was your mouthful right there. We, nothing enough said. We shouldn't have nothing else to say. We ought to do what we got to do. We shouldn't have to beg them 10 and 15 times. Please, please, please. No, we should be getting to the point. Like I tell you, we should get to the point where they look at black folks and say, y'all leave them fools alone. Because if you start them, they're going to finish it. That's what they should be saying. Going back to that woman whose son was kicked by a white dude. Her conversation was all wrong. Her conversation shouldn't have been, no, why? I need answers. I don't need answers. No, I don't need answers. I should have been ready so this wouldn't happen to my child. How are we getting ready today? How are we preparing for what's coming? Are we preparing? You think all this stuff is coming out for no reason? No, this stuff ain't coming out for no reason. But what are you doing? How are you preparing? We've taught you, we've been talking about this. How long we've been talking about this forecast? What is it that black folk need to do? We didn't did the history lesson. We didn't did the history lesson. We got a book coming out. Hopefully you guys will support the book. I can't wait till it comes because I'm gonna get my copy. Then that way you can pass it down to your children. You can pass it down to your kids' children, your children's children. We can get it in some of our schools. We can send it over there to the white boys' land, the white only land. I'm just saying, they want their white towns. We need our black towns. Then they can come and say, hey, why y'all doing this? You divisive. Yeah. America has always been divisive. We're not going to argue with that. We're going to agree. Yes, we've always been divided, and we didn't create it. We were divided the day we stepped on this land. So I told you, so I hope you guys are learning something from these shows. I'm not getting up at 6:30 in the morning just for my health. I'm just saying. I know it's 10 o'clock, 11:30. Oh, it's 11:30 where you guys are. Y'all should be in bed, but
yeah, it's super late.
Yeah, it's super late, but it's okay. I hope it's worth it for you guys to come on here and to learn and to get fired up and then go back and take it back with you and do what you need to do and start building. How can you build? What can you do to increase our chances here? How can you do it? What do you need to do? What's the next steps? We're teaching you the next steps.
Now, Cassidra, they gotta get ready for slavery in the morning. They gotta get to bed.
And Matron she just read the book how that started. Back in the day, they was paying, they were slaves, and then when slaves got free, they started paying you, but you still a slave because you still had to get it to the owner. You still have to get to the owner. We still have to give it to the master, right? The rent man, card note man. We still make it and give it away, right? It's never changed, you guys. It's never changed. It's still the same. Yeah, the tax man. Yeah, don't give it to tax man. See what happens. Don't pay them tax on their house and their car that you paid off. He had a lady that's owing taxes now on her house. She's 90-some years old. They get ready to take her house. House is paid off, been paid off for years. Getting ready to take her house because she got cancer and couldn't pay her taxes. Ain't that something?
That's crazy.
And they getting ready to take that paid off house. It's paid off, been paid off for years because she couldn't pay her taxes. You don't have taxes over here. You buy it, it's yours, no taxes. We don't pay card taxes. You buy it, it's yours. House, you buy it, it's yours.
You trying to come back and get in the get your slave position back and come on.
I done gave that position up, honey. I gave it to the next generation. Y'all go ahead, be slaves. Come over here, you can create your own. People don't understand. Yeah. I didn't create it. How many businesses now? I'm just saying, create your own.
Yeah. And when you go over there, you need people who are over there to help you. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly, you need people to help you. But you also need to make them dollars in US dollars. I'm just saying. So how long we gonna stay put? How long what's the next step? It's in your hands, you guys. What's next? You gonna remain a slave? Because everybody on here has gifts. What is your gifts? And that's what we should be operating in so that we can create our own businesses so you can travel like Cassie. I'm just saying. But I rest with that.
Yeah, facts. Well, they got another 20-something, 30-something years of slavery left before they can get over there with you. They by the time they get there, it's gonna be probably 80 before they can retire. Man,
Yeah,
now
he
you
working
know
on it now. He working on it now. Yeah, he already wanted it to be 70. I'm like, half people be dead by then.
yeah.
They
Yeah, it's
count on that.
already 70. It's already
Exactly.
70
They
for
count on that.
retirement
Yeah,
for some people.
they count on that, honey. Some people still don't retire, even at 70, because what they do, they retire and then they go back to work because you can't live in America. America's too expensive for your retirement. It's too expensive. Okay, well, why not take it and go somewhere else to live? Why do you have to live in America? Why aren't we thinking ahead, thinking opportunity, thinking what can I do? What's the next level? What's the next step? Why do I have to stay in America and be house poor or struggling? There's so many other places you can go. Then no struggle. I pay $450 for rent, you guys. $434. Let me correct that. Okay. I'm just saying. What are we doing? Y'all paying what, $2,000 and $3,000 for a mortgage? That's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, you enjoy it, you love it, I love it.
Thanks. And yeah, that's the thing. Like by the time I be, it probably be 80. So there ain't no point in
Oh,
me
you
even
ain't
worrying
gonna be no
about it. So
retirement when you get there. Ain't gonna be no retirement. I'm just saying, you
I
may as
might as
well
well
just go
go out
on.
in glory.
Yeah,
So
you may as well just go on. Because I keep telling you, over here, it's import export. You can have your own company, import export. You can build some houses, import export. Do concrete, import export. You wasting your time, bro. But I'm just saying.
no, facts. And shouts out to Matron. I think she's gonna be live tomorrow with another reading. I think the last part of the book, or it might be two more parts, y'all. So check it
Awesome.
out because it's definitely about history, about slavery, about how this whole system got set up, and she giving you the details. So check out that. Shouts out to Nicole who was in the building,
Yes,
RBG who was in the building. Shouts out to
welcome.
Harpo. He came
Yes.
for the when we talk about the Jews and stuff. He ain't talk about nothing else. I know he ain't gonna talk about the mulattoes. He gonna be gone there. But
Talk to
shouts out
Erica.
to
Yeah, Erica.
shouts out to Erica in the building.
Yes. Thanks for
And
coming
yeah,
through.
everybody who was here. Definitely shouts out to Cassidra in the building. But you know that we gotta end it in the right way though, Cassidra. You already
Okay,
know
now
what we gotta
that you
do.
already know. You already know what makes my day.
Yeah, we gotta end it in the best way. So this is the best last words that I could give you.
I don't get through here.
What the hell? Y'all, these white folks don't need black men that work security. We trying to get on the shipper site for the Marriott, trying to come through. And the man was telling them to move their boat because the Marriott couldn't dock so the folks could get off. And everybody on the shipper site, we just wait. Why these folks just swung on and the jumped on these black men? Baby, the crew members that jumped out the Marriott, baby. They whooping ass, baby. Now come up out that boat, baby. They ready to move up. They ready to move up. He jumped in the water.
I don't get through here.
What the hell? God, these white folks don't need black men that work.
Old famous chair.
Was it Black Unity, Black women, Black men, youth, elders?
The famous chair. I throw that head up. I love that part.
There you go. There you go. Both.
I love that. Well, but did
So,
you
and
see how
listen,
black people on him?
yeah. And listen, the thing is, right, a black man invented the folding chair, right? So
All right now.
definitely shouts out. And you could become the creator of some kind of thing today, right? And when we get fed up in 130 years, they could be like, this person invented this, what we used in the revolution. So you could get credit today if you start working on some kind of thing. Like that brother made the folding chair, and then today it was used for his proper intentions. You know what I'm saying? You could create something to do that, you know? So yeah, we need to start thinking smarter. But yo, I definitely appreciate you, consider you was on point like always, you know. So like you always be on here. I appreciate you for making time, for getting up early in the morning just to come on here, because I know it's a crazy time difference, but that shows you though, like we ain't even in our natural environment. We supposed to be on the other side of the world, you know. It's supposed to be daytime where we at, you know. It's supposed to be morning, and us all having this conversation in the morning, you know what I'm saying, instead of some of us, like all of us
Yeah,
over here at night, and it's morning for you, you know. Show us we lost, you know. It's time to
exactly.
rebirth our own nation and create our
Yeah.
own stuff, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, it's been time.
um oh yeah, and I'll play this too, because I know you love it and they hate it. So this also the last words. The sisters. I ain't gonna play hers. I'm gonna play this one, because I know you love this one too.
I'm 51 now, by the way.
Love her.
Say, can you see by the blood in the stream that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and their hands. But you'll die in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
Right, so it's the home of the slaves, and like Cassidra and MG2 say, you'll die in this place, so go other places and travel and get out there. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
as Cassidra would say, get the hell up out of here.
Get out.
All right, so
Immediately.
yeah, and as always, man, we have got to start standing for something, or we're gonna keep falling for anything.
Peace, family.